Hello, guys, and welcome to the Culturist for Saturday, January 26th, 2019. Today, we are going to discuss the kill stream. So, this is the kill stream from 124.19, which was 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. The issue with this particular kill stream is this is the one where they discuss Destiny going on Jesse Lee Peterson. And they talk about all this other stuff, Dick Masterson, Vice News, Ian Miles. But the important thing I want to cover is the Destiny stuff. So you can see right here, there's the picture of Andy being wheeled out, Andy Worski being wheeled out in a wheelchair at the Knoxville, not Nashville, Knoxville Arena. So let's go ahead and play.
You guys could hear me, but they couldn't hear me.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
It's all good.
All right.
We'll let it reload.
So there it is. Let me know when you have it pulled up,
Okay.
and we can play a little bit
I
of it.
have it pulled up.
All right. I guess we can play it right now.
I have with me in studio Destiny, right?
Yeah.
How did you get the name? Is that a lady name?
Yeah, kind of. I made it when I was like 9.
You call yourself
Okay, first of all, Destiny is not a woman's name. Recently, it has that moniker, but Destiny also is a word in a dictionary. Which, if Jesse Lee Peterson would read a fucking dictionary, he would know.
Destiny?
Well, in real life, I call myself Steven, but online, I go by Destiny. Yeah.
Oh, so your real name is Steven,
Yeah.
but online you pretend to be a woman?
No, I just
Online, he pretends to be. No. Jesse Lee Peterson needs to know what the fuck being online's about.
have a feminine name, I guess.
You pretend
Yeah,
to be a
that's a
woman.
girl name.
I mean, sometimes it is.
Do they know you have a girl name online?
I don't think most people see it that way online.
Do they see Destiny as a male name?
I guess so, yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Destiny is a
Okay, notice how Destiny said amazing right there. What Jesse Lee Peterson doesn't understand is that Destiny is making fun of him for saying that. Because it sounds so stupid.
Twitch streamer, a gamer, a YouTube personality who also cover politics and philosophy. His website is destiny.gg. I appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate you having me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And so, are you conservative or liberal?
Probably very liberal
Probably very liberal.
compared to, yeah,
Compared to what?
most Americans, yeah.
Oh, yeah? How old are you?
30 years old.
Really? And how long have you been a liberal?
Probably 5 to 6 years, maybe.
And you were a conservative prior to becoming a liberal?
Very much.
And what made you become a liberal?
I got a little older, a little smarter.
Oh,
Kinda
you,
grew out of it, yeah.
and you were tired of being a man?
Okay, note as soon as he says liberal, that's when the attacks begin. Are you tired of being a man? Okay, Mr. Peterson. Let us engage in a discussion about what. Well, we'll leave that until a little later. I just want to play through it for right now and commentate over it a little bit.
I was tired of being an idiot, but
So you woke up one day, you know what? I'm tired of being a man. I want to be a liberal.
I think there are plenty of men that are liberals.
Not
but
real men.
You really think so?
Not real men.
Men who are liberals are betas.
What do you mean? What?
So if you the issue with Jesse Lee Peterson calling liberal men betas. That's first of all, that's a meme. Second of all, you can be an alpha and still be a liberal.
What is a man to you?
I'll tell you in a minute. That's a good question. I wanted to ask you first, though. Let me ask, are you Cuban?
Half, yeah.
Half Cuban and half what?
European stuff. I don't know.
So,
And right now, okay, he's going to pull out the race card. He's half Cuban. So.
okay, your mother was Cuban or your father?
Mom was Cuban.
And your dad is, you don't know what he was.
Some European, yeah.
Did you know your father?
Yeah, I just don't know the background much. I don't really care that much.
You don't care that much?
Nah.
About your father?
About my heritage or my ethnic
Oh, yeah.
background.
I understand that. And so I read that.
All right, so a little bit of commentary on this. You'll see in the upper left corner, there's Zidane and, well, basically Richard Masterson, as I'm going to call him, because he doesn't deserve to be called Dick, and Gator, and Ralph. Ralph doesn't talk too much during this interview, but Gator and Zidane do. And Dick does, Richard does definitely.
You were banned from Twitter?
Yep.
Okay, he was banned from Twitter. The why is irrelevant, pretty much.
Why?
I don't know. I got reported by a lot of people.
And what did they say about you?
Twitter or the people that reported
That
me?
reported you to make them ban you?
Oh, I have no idea. I got reported for all
His
sorts
away
of
with
stuff.
interviews.
What were you saying?
Zidane, he has a way with interviews. Considering you guys didn't let him talk very much during your interview, that's funny.
Whatever things liberals say, I'm not sure.
Oh. And so, are you okay with being a liberal? Do you feel like a man as a liberal? Because most men, real men, are conservative.
What do you mean when you say real men?
Real men are conservative. Really?
Man.
Real men. What is a man in your opinion?
Well, I'm curious what a man is to you.
I'll tell you that in a minute, but tell me, since you're my guest, what is a man?
What is a man?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, people.
Okay, so right here, Destiny could have memed it up and did the Castlevania meme. What is a man? Nothing but a whatever.
People that have values of, I guess, honor or integrity or chivalry. People that stand up for what they believe in. I mean, there's a lot of general.
But you're not sure what a man is?
In what are you asking? Like in a scientific sense, or
Period. Just period. What is a man?
I mean, I think
When you're asking somebody what a man is, there's a lot of concepts in that discussion.
to give an answer. What do you think a man
That's
is?
your opinion. So you don't really know what a man is. Did you grow up close to your mother?
I grew
Oh,
up
this is
equally
good.
close to both parents.
Who were you the closest to, your mother or your father?
I'd say it was about 50-50 on both.
So you're 50% daddy and 50% mama?
Exactly, right down the middle.
So are you half man, half woman?
I don't think that's how.
Okay, so they're laughing, but Jesse Lee Peterson here says that you're half man, half woman. Scientifically, that's correct. Because men and women both have the X and Y men have the X and Y genome in them, and women have the X genome in them. So you could say that a man is half female, half male.
Male or female works.
How does it work?
Not like that.
How does it work?
I mean, it depends on in what sense you're asking.
A man is a male who turned to man. He grew out of malehood and became a man.
Daddy, no.
And he is a man that loves God with all his heart, soul, and might, along with nothing else. He treat all people the same because he has no anger. He loves what's right. He lead people in the right way to go. President Trump, and I'm sure you would agree, is a perfect example of what a man is. A man.
Okay, I agree with most of what he just said, except for President Trump. I don't agree with that.
Even loves his enemies because he has no anger for anyone. Would
What
you
time are
agree
you
that
guys
President
at?
Trump is a real man?
What is it? 419.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at you guys. I'm at 14 or 417.
And this is Ralph being good at his show.
Excuse me. So
Trump is the perfect example. With that straight face.
all right, 417. You guys want me to start back?
You're at 417?
Yeah, 417.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll agree that President Trump is an ideal man. After shitting on him for 3 minutes about.
Richard, I disagree that he was shitting on him.
You don't know what race your dad is. Are you a half man, half woman? Oh, so you're as close to your mom as you are your dad? Okay.
Way to restate the obvious there, Richard.
It's perfect so far. All right, I'm gonna start it back. 448. Where you at? 419.
What are you at, Ralph?
417.
417. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's start it right now.
I'm not sure what you mean by man. I heard you describe a bunch of things that have nothing to do with men.
It's his nature. He has an obligation of being right. His
I think men and women can be correct or incorrect about things. I don't think any of those things
His duty is to be right. I mean, literally, live right, be right, and lead the way. That's his duty. Would you agree to that?
I mean, if that's his duty, he's doing a pretty poor job of it right now.
Do you agree that the Great White Hope is a real man?
What is
What is the Great White Hope?
the Great White Hope?
President Trump.
If he is, he's doing a pretty bad job.
In what way?
White
I
Hope.
mean, we're in the longest government shutdown in recorded history as we speak right now.
Whose fault is that?
It's his fault. He's the leader.
No, it's the Democrats' fault. They don't want.
All right, I will kind of agree with Jesse Lee Peterson on this. I feel that it is the Democrats' fault because they won't reach a balance with President Trump.
Want to give you the money to give him the money. Come closer to the mic for me. They don't want to turn it up a little bit.
Okay, come closer to the mic and turn it up a little bit.
Or something
God.
like that.
I
He's
can speak a
closer
little
to the mic.
closer. Yeah, that's
So
okay.
emasculating.
I would agree.
So emasculating. No, it's not. Maybe Destiny just speaks low. Maybe the audio levels are messed up. You don't know.
Democrats don't want to give the president the money to put the wall up.
I mean, I could either agree with you or I could agree with Trump. When government shutdowns happened under Obama, Trump said that it was the fault of the sitting president if a shutdown happened. So do you think Trump was wrong when he said that?
I don't remember him saying that.
Of course you don't remember. You're a retard.
But
we can bring up his tweets, I'm sure. If we
I
need
do agree that the Democrats forced the president to shut down the borders because they refused to put the country first. Isn't it true that they should protect the country before they protect illegal aliens?
Do you think the CEO of a company would blame his board of directors for not being able to get something done?
Is it true that they should protect the country before protecting illegal aliens first?
Don't you think if you're the leader of a country, you should
You're not
be able to
answering
get...
that question.
Well, I'm just
Should
curious.
they
I thought Trump was
put-
supposed to be a businessman.
Should they put the country first or illegal aliens first?
See, that's a loaded question because you can't just answer that with one of the answers. Should the Democrats put illegal aliens or protecting America first? I do agree that they should put America first. The issue is that America is full of illegal aliens, along with its citizens. So we should protect whoever is in the country. But on the other hand, if they're in the country illegally, then they should be removed from the country. They should go back to where they came from.
You should probably put the country first.
But you said probably. You're not sure?
Well, I don't know what you mean by country or illegal aliens, or what you mean by put it first. It's a loaded
Should
question.
America be put first, before illegal aliens who are trying to break into our country?
What about the illegal aliens that are here right now? Aren't they part of America?
Should they put America before they put illegal aliens?
Put it where?
First.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You do agree to that?
I maybe.
Are you for illegal aliens breaking the law and just coming into our country?
Not generally, no.
You're not for that?
No, I don't think
When
so.
you say not generally, are you saying you're somewhat for it?
I mean, it depends on the type of illegal immigrant, I guess.
Oh, there are certain types that you would let in?
Yeah, I guess, maybe, sure.
Like what type?
A high school laborer might come here and overstay a visa. I don't think that's necessarily a harmful immigrant.
We're talking about the ones who are breaking the law coming across the borders.
Somebody that overstays their visas, that's where most illegal immigrants come from.
How about the ones who are breaking the law? They're not coming with visas.
Most of them that are here legally are, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Those who are breaking the law to come here.
Yeah, if you overstay your visa, that's a form of breaking the law.
How about if you come across the...
No, okay, so since Destiny just proved him wrong, now he's moving on to another topic.
border illegally?
How about it?
Are you for them doing that?
No, you should probably try to find a way to get here legally.
Yeah. Okay.
What does that have to do with the government shutdown?
Are you aware that the Democrats are willing to give other countries buku money? They even give Mexico and other countries buku money, but they're not willing
This is incredible. Ever since he made Destiny get closer to his microphone penis there, it's just a non-stop blowing the fuck out.
Non-stop blowing the fuck out. I disagree with you, Richard. I think it's been equivalent banter back and forth, but I think Destiny's coming up on top.
His body blows left and right the entire time.
One after another. It's like the reverse of what Destiny does. Totally ignoring everything, asking preposterous questions, one after, like preposterous judgment questions with no specifics, one after another, before he's even done talking. And Destiny's sitting there like a tombstone, just taking it in a shirt that he picked out because he wanted to look nice on TV, just taking it. This is fucking great.
You know, when this was? This was the day after he was on our show.
I know, and I took such perverse pleasure in him getting so much so that I started to feel bad. I'm like, oh man, you're stupid. Like, it's not that your stupid internet shit wouldn't work on this show. It's just that you are such a pussy, you can't force it. Like, you're such a pussy, you're just getting rung up again and again and again by Jesse Lee Peterson. It's fucking great.
Yeah, this entire thing, it's just amazing. He just shits on him the entire time, and it's the perfect way to like talk to Destiny, because he'll never answer a question straightforward. And
he'll never answer a question straightforward. Well, if you give him a question that's straightforward, maybe he'll answer that. But no, you guys want to hide behind your ignorance.
Jesse's like a hound dog. He won't stop asking. He'll get the fucking answer from you.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Destiny. I guess you can't hide behind your computer here, buddy. All right, you want to pick it up at 7:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can play it right.
By the way, did you want to take any callers?
Yeah, we'll take some callers.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, by the way, do you want to take any callers? And guess what? You don't take any callers the whole effing episode. So, guess what, Richard? You suck.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry, I stopped it.
No, it's
Ready?
okay. Yeah.
Wait. You guys got to stop. You're not. You have to say go, and then it got interrupted. Go back to 7:30.
Oh, sorry about that.
7:30. There we go. All right, ready and go.
Put up the money to protect their own country, America.
What's buku money?
Lots of money.
For how?
You're not aware of that?
In what ways do we give them money?
Many ways. You're not aware of it? Are you saying you're not aware? I just want to understand that.
I'm just curious in what ways you think we do.
Is it fair to give other countries money but not give money to put up a wall around your country?
I don't know. Is it fair to give tax cuts to the wealthiest Americans and spend a lot of money on our military, but not fund the wall? I mean, Trump could have done it with any number of funding bills. I mean,
Amazing.
I think Destiny's right there. But when Jesse Lee Peterson doesn't have a retort, doesn't have a response, a talking point to uh, respond to that, he just goes, amazing.
Amazing. Did you vote for Hillary Clinton?
yeah, I did.
Okay, Destiny, that's where you went wrong. You should not have voted for Hillary Clinton. I'm not telling you how to vote, but you should have seen the writing on the wall and knew she was going to lose.
Well, no wonder your name is Destin.
Well, no wonder your name is Destiny. I got a name for you, Jesse Lee Peterson, and it starts with the letter N.
Destiny. But
Destiny.
to be fair, your name is Jesse. I've heard that used for women quite a bit.
Yep, Jesse, Jessie. So if someone were to say Jesse Lee Peterson, I would think of a girl, of a female.
Well,
with the I, it is used for women.
I just hear
But
it. I
no
hear Jesse.
I.
If somebody told me that Jesse was coming into a room, I'd be expected to see a
Destiny's
pretty
mad
lady.
as fuck
Not
about
with
the
the
name thing
I.
right now.
I can't hear an
Are
I.
you married?
No, I'm not.
And then, so Jesse can't take the banner, and he changes the topic. This will be consistent throughout the whole rest of the stream.
Okay.
What does any of this have to do with the government shutdown?
Let
though?
me go. I just explained to you that the president was forced to close down parts of the government because the Democrats refused to give him money to put the wall up. But they are willing to support abortion. Are you for abortion?
Why wasn't the president able to negotiate with the Democrats?
Because the Democrats are evil.
Because the Democrats are evil. Hashtag not all Democrats.
They're suckers. They want the vote. That's why they want the illegal aliens in here. And they think just because they're running
Democrats are
Congress
evil.
right now that they have the power. They don't.
Instantly.
Are you
Well,
for?
but they weren't running Congress. The Republicans were.
Are you? They are now. Are you for?
So why didn't the Republicans get it funded?
They're
I don't
weak.
understand.
Weak beta males. Right over.
There's that insult again. Beta. Because he can't be fucking original at all.
Republicans.
Wait, I thought you said conservatives were alpha males.
They're not conservative.
Oh,
President Trump is a conservative.
is he the only one?
No,
McConnell?
Steve King.
Oh, the white supremacist he's a conservative
Why do you call him a white supremacist?
because he believes that white people are superior to other people.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
More or less,
No.
he said it before.
Are you
yeah.
a nationalist?
No, not really.
You're not. Why not?
I don't really care much about. I guess countries is not my interest.
You don't care that much about America?
I care about the people in America
But do you care about America?
as a concept. Not necessarily. Not more than the people inside of
Do
it.
you care
Makes
about
no
the
sense.
country, America?
Not more than the people inside of it. No.
Amazing. And so you're not for the wall going up, right?
No, not really.
Are you for the wall going up in Israel? Israel has a wall. Are you for that?
I mean that's Israel's business. I don't really pass judgment on what other people do.
Are you for that?
I don't know. I'm indifferent to it. I don't know.
Do you support Israel putting a wall up around its country?
If they want.
That's their choice. It is not our choice to make that decision for them. He doesn't understand that.
To. It's their country. They can do whatever they want.
Why can't we do that here?
We could if we wanted to.
I'm
I don't want to.
for-
I'm not Israeli. I'm American.
I'm for Israel.
Their destiny got his point across. He's not Israeli. He's American. Exactly.
Putting the wall up. I think they did the right thing. We should do it here as well. I read that. No, I want to ask, what do you think about the attack on free speech by social media? What do you think about that?
Okay, so first of all, that's not a really good topic to talk about because the attack on free speech by social media. Because not everybody is subject to that. Because you can be on Twitter, you can say stuff, and if you say the wrong thing, they can remove you from the platform. They can ban you. They can do what they want to.
What attack on free speech by social media?
You said that they blocked you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that was fair?
I mean, it's their First Amendment right to do so.
Was it right to block you for free speech?
I mean, it's their freedom of speech to do so.
So you thought it was okay to do that?
Yeah, I mean, they're protected by the First Amendment. Are you against the First Amendment?
You are correct in that since they own the media, I mean, they own social media, the aspect of it, they can do what they want. It's their business. In America, they can do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But are you okay with it?
I mean, personally, I would like to not be banned, but I mean, from a legislative or legal standpoint, that's their right to do so.
What made them ban you? You are.
Okay, so what made them ban you? Didn't you just ask that question earlier? Any smart, any intelligent, any commonsensical interviewer knows you do not ask the same question twice, especially if the first time you answered that question, first time you asked that question, he answered it.
Liberal.
It's almost like they ban people regardless of political affiliation.
They
Amazing.
do it to
It's like they ban people regardless of political affiliation. Agreed. And then he says amazing, poking more fun at him.
conservative. What made them do it to you?
I'm not entirely sure. They never told me.
I wanted to ask illegals that are coming here. They land in the they end up in the black communities first.
Okay, citation needed for that, Jesse. Citation needed. They end up in black communities first. Where can you show us examples?
Around the country, and so they are really bad for the country and really bad for
They're really bad for the country.
black people.
And really bad for black people specifically. What evidence do you have to support your claim? Because I don't believe I'm pressing X to doubt.
First and foremost, because they take jobs away from blacks, they bring their drugs and crime into the black community, and blacks are already suffering from crime.
Isn't unemployment at like 3.8% right now? Are they really?
Let me finish this. Not all, but most.
Let me finish
the
this
illegal
point.
aliens take over healthcare because they're having babies.
Okay, so they just laughed at that, but that was what Destiny was trying to interject was a talking point, and Jesse just talked right over him. So they're laughing at Jesse talking over him, which is exactly what happened on their show.
And stuff, and the black women can't get into these hospitals and things like that. The employers hire the illegal aliens for day labor over the blacks because it's cheaper to hire illegal aliens.
That's right. It's if you're gonna save money by hiring somebody who wants to work more for less pay, then you hire them. That's called profit. You know?
An illegal alien. Does it bother you that blacks are affected first and foremost by illegal aliens coming in?
I don't understand.
It doesn't bother me because maybe it would make the black community work a little harder or be a little better instead of being what they are.
I understand how Trump can say that black unemployment is the lowest it's ever has been, but somehow all these illegals are stealing jobs from black people. I don't know who I'm supposed to believe, you or Trump there.
Does it bother you that the blacks are being affected first and foremost?
I don't understand the question.
Of course he doesn't.
No, he doesn't answer. He doesn't understand the question because Jesse is wording it on purpose to be inflammatory. It's a loaded question.
Are you lying or is Trump lying to me? I don't understand.
Does it bother you that these illegal aliens are bringing in crime? They're running blacks out of their own communities.
Okay, they're bringing in crime. Statistics, let's see statistics. I will admit that there are illegals who do, like, they cause accidents, or they drive without a license because they're here illegally, anything like that. But comparing the crime rate of illegal aliens to the crime rate of black people, I would think the crime rate of black people is a little higher. And I don't really need statistics to back that up because you can see it in real life.
They're taking jobs from them. The public schools are overcrowded with illegal aliens, so the black citizen children are suffering from it. There are fights almost every day. Healthcare has been affected by the illegal aliens and concerning black people. Does that bother you that the blacks are being affected in a negative way, first and foremost?
Well, if illegals are
So let me answer your question. No, it doesn't bother me. You know why? Because they should do better. That's your answer right there. They should do better.
running blacks out of their communities and the communities are ghettos, isn't that a good thing? Are they running them out to like middle class housing, or where are they going after?
Are you refusing?
Exactly. Where are they running them out to? I don't think this is an issue. And I believe they're not running them out to anywhere because they're not running them out to begin with.
To answer that question?
I mean, the question doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense that, meaning that it doesn't bother you that blacks are being affected first and foremost?
All
When you
sorts
say
of
it
people are
doesn't-
affected by all sorts of issues.
When you
in
say,
There we go. Destiny Scott has pointed across. All people are affected, regardless of what race they are. Jesse wants to make it a black thing because he's a racist.
saying it doesn't make sense, are you saying that it's okay that blacks are being affected in a negative way by illegal aliens?
If we really cared about how blacks are being affected, I don't think we'd be talking about illegal immigrants' impact on healthcare.
I'm asking you, a white liberal, does it bother you that blacks are affected first and foremost by illegal aliens?
I don't think blacks are the only people affected by illegal aliens.
I didn't ask you about others.
He didn't ask you about others. Then he needs to reword the question so that Destiny can answer it correctly, because you're making it loaded on purpose.
I only asked about
I don't
blacks.
think blacks are affected that much by illegal aliens.
So you're not bothered?
I don't think it happens that much.
Are you bothered by it?
If it happened, I would be, yeah.
It is happening. Are you bothered by it?
If it happened, it is happening. No, it's not. Prove it. It's on you to provide the evidence.
If it really was, then yeah, I would be, but I don't think it is.
And why would you be bothered by it?
I'm bothered by anything that bothers
How
people
about
in our country.
how about black people? Why are you bothered by that concerning black people?
I don't care if they're black
I'm bothered by black people when they're racist against white people.
people. There are other Americans that are being bothered by things. It's a pretty big deal, yeah.
So you're not going to answer that. What do you think about white people?
It's not that he's not going to answer it. It's that you loaded the question on purpose. So I have a feel. I think he doesn't have to answer your retarded question.
Who are under attack? They're called racists if they speak up or disagree with blacks and others. Their jobs are being taken away from them. Black people are attacking them, not all, but most, raping and murdering and attacking them.
Get your point across, Jesse. Come on, you can do it.
What do you think about that? And even Steve King, Representative Steve King, who told the truth. All he did was told the truth. And now he's under attack because he's white. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think he's under attack probably because he's very racist.
What do you think about white people being under
I think
attack
white
when they
people
speak
are
up?
under attack in the United States. I think white people are doing just fine.
Do you think that you're white, right? Well, you're
I think
Cuban.
So. I mean, I look pretty white.
Yeah, you look
Again, asking the same question.
white, but you're half Cuban, half white. If you spoke out against black people and you were attacked and they took your job away from you or made you lose your job, Would you be okay with that?
Okay, this is a loaded question. If you made a comment against black people, would you be okay with losing your job and facing a social stigma? Well, because first of all, if you're a decent person, like Destiny is, and unlike Jesse Lee Peterson, you wouldn't do that in the first place.
I mean, it would depend on what I said to get attacked, I guess.
Jesus.
If you spoke the
Such a
truth
faggot.
and you were attacked, job taken away from you, and other things happened, and they call you a racist as a white man, half Cuban, would you be okay with that?
Give me an example of something I could say.
Would you be okay with that? Is the question.
Well, could you give me an example of what I
You're
would
not
have to
gonna-
be okay with?
Are you here to answer questions or what?
I mean, this is a pretty loaded question. I'm just curious, what could I say
When
that
you
would
say
get them to
loaded,
attack
what do you
me?
mean by loaded?
You're assuming a
When you say loaded, what do you mean by loaded? Is that you put such foul meaning, foul context behind the question you're answering. If he answers it wrong, he'll look bad, but if he answers it right, he'll look bad. So that's your fault for making the question such retarded.
lot in the question.
No, it was just a question.
Well, yeah, you're assuming that I would say something. I mean, like, if I said I hated all black people or something, then yeah, I would
He
expect
cut off
people
an
to attack me.
amazing.
Do you hate
Is
all
that
black people?
right?
I
Yeah, he
don't.
did,
You
he
hate
did.
some black people?
I
Amazing.
mean, I imagine
Jesse
so,
Lee
probably.
Do you
Peterson
hate
got,
some black people?
roped back out of his
Yeah, I imagine
amazing.
so, yeah, if I think about it.
Why do you hate
Oh
them?
my God! What
I don't know,
a-
because of personal issues I have with.
Okay, so they can't not talk over the video.
What type of person
So
is
just is that the
it would
secret
depend on the
with
person. I don't
Destiny?
know.
Just
I
ask
don't wanna
simple
call out specific
questions
people I
over
don't
and
like
over, and he
on this
refuses
show.
to answer them.
Do you-
That's
No, Richard, you don't ask him simple questions, because those are not simple questions. Those are loaded questions with foul context behind them. If you asked Destiny complex questions, then he would answer them complexly.
like
love
that's
black
the
people?
level that we're at now. This is
Not
what
like
this
I
is
don't
what people are
love
gonna
any
start
group of people
emulating
because I don't
this.
love
Oh,
white people.
I don't know. Oh well, it depends on what you're saying. Oh well, I can't answer that.
I paused it at 16:25. By the way,
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, no, it's just fucking crazy. Like, yeah, he never answers one entire question in the
No.
He never answers. Yes, Sedan, he does.
entire interview.
No.
And that's his problem. He has no definitive standing points or any points whatsoever. He won't state anything directly. He'll always go into these weird tangents or, well, what about this? Or try to flip it on you. And that's all.
No, the issue is he's making comparisons. The trouble that you guys, you conservatives on the right, have with it is you can't wrap your head around the way we talk. Okay, you can't understand our $13 words, and you just choose not to understand them and just make fun of us for them.
All Destiny does. Which is,
Do you believe in abortion? Well, I don't know. What depends on what you define abortion as.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
What
it
is the
would.
meaning of it? What is the meaning of is?
And now they're just poking fun at him.
Whether it's as noble in the mind to take up the slings and arrows.
why does Destiny hate black people? That's what I come out of this asking myself.
Yeah. Why can't he admit it?
All right, Gator, you gonna read some super chats?
Yes, let's do it. Let me.
Okay, so they pause the interview right here, and then they get Worski on to defend him, to talk about BS.
Scroll all the way down to where they start. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Okay.
There's several. Yeah.
Let's see, starting with. There it is. Duke O'Sullivan donated 5 and said, "Hope this donation goes through. Been cucked on the last 2. How many gay ups can be performed on Andy before the LARPers realize how pathetic they are? Also, fuck. Oh, I get it. It's 1/4 the pound sign R, quarter pounder. Nice. That's pretty clever. All right, load previous. Scroll all the way down again. Panzerfaust217 donated 5 and said, "How long until the Donga tribe flees to Mexico with all of the super berries? And fuck failure." Panzerfaust217 donated 2 and said, Just don't vote on Matt Lardo's videos. Chat, just don't. And he linked to youtube.com. Okay, Monday Matt's YouTube channel. It says, shout out to Mr. Non-Offensive. Giorno Giovanna donated 5 and said, can anyone explain the learn to code meme to me? So there was a bunch of boomer, like conservatives and liberal establishment types that when people in the blue...
Let's just fast forward because Gator's just going to talk nonsense.
Thin air and the Airbnb, that was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And there's more nonsense. Alright, this is, Worski jumped back
Suddenly,
in.
they all got somewhere they gotta be.
And that's another thing. You see the fucking people with
Oh, no, that's Dark V.
that asshole fucking Chief fucking Wahoo there. What was he fighting in Nam? He was an electrician that fixed refrigerators. So what was he fighting the Viet Cong with? He was fighting them with fucking, Freon? He was spraying Freon on these cocksuckers?
That's Indiegogo, where they're trying to get more money out of their fans. And here they go back to talking about the...
And like I get, here's the problem is I'm a fuck up and I get too embarrassed to just admit and go, yeah, fuck, because even my brain, even by myself, I said this before.
Okay, so the what he's talking about is Ian Miles Chong basically took Hypebreak away from him, even though Andy Worski owns the channel. Now that was a dick move, I do agree, but maybe he shouldn't have worked with Ian in the first place.
Or I can't admit it to myself. When I saw like the Welcome to Nashville, I was like, oh, Johnny Cash Museum, it's an ad. Don't worry, Andy. It's the first thing you walk out of the airplane. Welcome to Nashville. It's a fucking ad. Why would they have that? It's not, oh yeah, they'd have a Nashville Museum ad in Knoxville. Of course, you want to promote Nashville Museum. Yeah. And an hour and a half later, I was talking to Zoom, and then I'm talking. I forgot, and I think I caught a DM saying that there's no baggage carrier, a luggage 3, and I'm like, they're like, but there is one in Nashville. Hour and a half later, I figured out I'm in the wrong city, and I text you, Ralph, and it was 3.5 hours.
No, we made it work. We'll figure it out. that was me on the phone. Oh well, guess I'll just have to come get you. So.
And it turned into an amazing stream.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dick.
It makes Tonka's loss even worse.
That's
yeah.
True.
No, and then here's how stupid I am. I'm like, we're driving back, and I'm just like, dude, this sucks. Like, if I were actually fighting, I'd fuck up because the weigh-in's tonight. And you're like, it's tomorrow, Andy. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, you didn't realize that either.
Anyway, yeah. So that's I just wanted to clarify that it's not lies. It's just embarrassment. Peace, guys.
See you, Andy.
Later, Andy.
All right. Should we play some more Jesse Lee Peterson and then read super chats and then go away?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm on 1625.
Yep.
We'll play, I don't know, another 10, 15 minutes. Then we'll read those and then I'll go to sleep. All right. 1625. Let's continue.
People are black, but there are people that I like and there are people that I don't like.
Do you love black people?
I don't understand I don't love like groups of people that look a certain way, no.
Do you
Do you love black people?
love black people?
I don't love groups of people that look a certain...
You can't really generalize it like that. Because you can like some black people, you can hate some black people, you can love some black people. You shouldn't base your feelings on an entire race. Okay? Just because a couple of Muslims took down the Twin Towers doesn't mean you automatically go and hate all Muslims. Just because Hitler went against us in World War II doesn't mean you should hate all Germans. Just because Genghis Khan took over a whole bunch of countries does not mean you should hate Chinese or Asian people.
Certain way.
I asked you about black people. Do you love black people?
Like a particular black person or certain types of black people?
Do you love black people?
Sure, I love black people.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm telling you.
Amazing.
Amazing. So you're not for the wall and you love black people. After I had to force you by asking you 10 times, you finally said, yeah.
Do you recognize there's a difference between being able to like people individually versus liking groups of people because of a reason?
Nope, he doesn't because he's fucking retarded.
Repeat that?
If I were to ask
Repeat that?
you, do you like gamers? What would you say?
I love all people.
All people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Press X to doubt.
Okay.
Totally love all people.
All right.
I have a question for you for someone. Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah,
what
obviously
if you
idiot.
criticize black for the lack of moral character? Would you criticize black people for the most, not all, but would you criticize most black people for the lack of character?
No, I wouldn't target a group of people by their skin color to criticize for.
How about black people?
No.
He answered your question. He wouldn't target based on their skin color. So you're going to ask it again. That is not good interview. That is not good interview etiquette.
Do you agree with me that there is no such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, deadbeat dadism, or white supremacism? Do you agree with me that those things don't exist?
No, I don't agree with you. Those things do exist.
It just has everything to do with the lack of character?
I mean, it can have to do with lack of character and both exist at the same time.
Do you agree with me that those things
No, of
do
course,
not
those
exist?
things absolutely exist in the world.
You believe racism exists?
Yeah, of course.
Are you a racist?
No?
How come you're not? You're a white man.
Okay.
Why aren't you a racist?
Just because I'm white doesn't mean I have to be racist.
But that's what they think, though. They think all white people are racist.
They who? Let's play the pronoun game. They also think you're an N-word, okay? They also think you're stupid. They also think that your show is a waste and you should be deplatformed. They. We play the pronoun game all day.
even think you are racist.
There's
That's
some
why
people
you.
that think the Earth is flat. That doesn't mean I think that as well.
So, are you okay with black people believing that you are racist?
I don't think all black people.
No, if black people don't believe he's a racist, then black people don't believe he's a racist. That is a fact.
Will believe I'm a racist.
If you disagree with them, they would.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I've disagreed with plenty of black people that don't think I'm racist.
Amazing. Do you agree?
Amazing. That's his go-to when he loses an argument. Amazing.
With me that most black people are suffering not because of racism, but the lack of moral character and the destruction of the family.
Could be both. Family could be destroyed because of racism. These aren't mutually exclusive.
So what now?
Family could be destroyed because of racism. It's possible.
Do you agree with me that black people are suffering not because of racism, but the lack of moral character and the destruction of the family?
I don't think black people in general have a lack of moral character, no.
I'm asking about, so you don't believe black people are suffering due to the lack, most black people are suffering due to the lack of moral.
And look, he can't even look Destiny in the eye. He looks up, he looks down, he looks any other way other than looking at Destiny. And Destiny looks at him the whole time. You know why? Because Destiny's honest.
Moral character.
No, I don't think so.
How about, so are there more people?
Who?
The black people.
I don't think any group of people is inherently moral or amoral.
How about black people? Are black people amoral people?
Like amoral people or amoral people?
I mean, do they have moral?
He's trying to get to ask him what word he's using.
I mean, I imagine any group of people has morals, yeah, for sure.
Most black people, so you're saying yes, black people have morals?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Do you believe that they do?
I would believe so, yeah.
You do?
Because it's a fact. People can have morals. Now, the objectivity is whether the morals are good or bad.
77% of black babies are born out of wedlock to black women who are citizens of this country. Is that moral?
It depends on your definition of morality.
I'm asking you about yours. You
I
might
don't believe
guess.
him. I don't have a
Is that
definition of
moral?
morality.
Is that,
Never
is that
answers our
more
question.
to have babies out of wedlock?
I don't. This isn't how I do morality.
I didn't ask you how you did it.
Well, you did. You're
I'm
asking me if I
you,
consider it
is
moral or not.
moral for black women to be having babies out of wedlock?
Sure, as long as you take care of a child.
Is abortion? Is it moral to have an abortion?
Yeah, sure.
Would you want your woman to abort your child?
If she really wanted to.
You would be okay with that?
And there you go.
I mean, it's her decision. It's her body.
Okay, so Zidane said, and there you go. Okay. This question, okay. This is a little bit where Destiny messed up. Because he has the right to decide, because the baby is half his. Because it's half of the woman and the man both have half stakes in the child. Because they both came together to create one product, which is combined of both of them. So they both have a responsibility to decide, well, can we take care of this child? Can we afford this? Is it responsible for us to bring up a child in the sort of environment that they're currently in? Both professional and personal.
Body, right?
Amazing!
That's how U.S. law works right now.
Amazing! Are you a beta male?
I don't think so.
Beta!
Are you a beta male? I don't think so. Beta. Yep. You're just gonna insult him because you don't understand him. Because you're retarded.
You an alpha male?
You a beta. Let me ask.
This is how Destiny's just getting a kick out of this because he knows how stupid this guy is.
And they would take some calls. Beta! In South Africa,
Beta!
Mommy Africa, the blacks have taken over the government, and now white people are under attack. Their lands are being taken away from them without compensation.
Can we pause it and talk about
They're
the
being
abortion
robbed,
part?
murdered, and killed by
Yeah,
blacks.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Can we pause it right there? Oh my
go ahead.
God.
I'm on
It's
2050. Go ahead.
it's her choice. That's it. That's the what an answer.
You can abort his kid. He doesn't care.
Whatever, it's her choice. It's her body, isn't it? That's the law, at
How
least.
the fuck can you say that?
That's right, it's her choice. Zidane, you're gonna say your woman won't have a choice? That she's gonna be forced to have a kid? Forced to have your kid even if she doesn't want to? Seriously, Zidane? Go fuck yourself.
I mean, yeah, dude, I guess. There's no way he actually thinks that.
He said it.
I would say it too, but on the other hand, I'm of the mind that, like I stated earlier, that the two parts who create the one part, both of the parts have to be in concert to decide whether the one part should happen or not.
Yeah, amazing.
God.
Amazing.
It's completely insane that you would say that.
It's her kid. It's her body.
Amazing. You can't really say anything else. All right, 2050. We'll play
Yeah,
another.
50.
We'll play another. I don't know, 10 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll play. Some people are telling me that we have to play the end.
Okay.
And so, all right, 2050. Let's continue.
And no one seemed to care. How do you feel about that?
I don't know much about South Africa.
Is it right that assume I'm telling the truth. Is it
Assume you're telling the truth. How about no? How about I assume everything out of your mouth is a fucking lie? Because that seems to be what you're spouting. You're spouting your bias. Your bias, which happens to be mostly untrue.
Right that black people should be killing white people, robbing them, going up to their homes and killing them and robbing them and taking their lands, farmland without compensation. Is that right?
Why are they doing it?
Is it right? It doesn't matter why. Is it right?
It doesn't matter why. Yes, it does matter why. The issue with South Africa is the fact that the black people they're taking the lands from the white people because they feel that it's in the right to. Go down to South Africa. See how it is down there. Understand what the economy is like. Understand the civilization down there. Go to the root of the issue. Don't go by what you hear. Go by what you see.
It doesn't matter why you do something?
You have to have a reason to be killing people in their homes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be a good. I don't know. What if you kill?
So they might be doing it for a good reason?
What if you were killing Nazis in their homes or killing murderers and rapists in their homes?
Would that be right?
Destiny does bring up a good point. What if you're killing murderers? What if you're killing rapists? I don't necessarily agree that that's okay because everybody should be allowed a chance to exist.
I don't know. You tell me.
Would it be right to kill
kill murderers and rapists?
Yes, in their home.
I don't know. It depends on how you define
Why did you
right or
ask
wrong.
that question when I asked you about South Africa?
Because I asked you why they were killing them. I'm just curious what the reason is.
Amazing.
Amazing. So they just move on to the next topic because he doesn't know how to word questions correctly.
Let's go to some calls.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question for you. Is 30 years old too old for video games?
I don't think so.
I agree with Destiny. No, I don't think so. Is watching movies too old for however old Jesse Lee Peterson is? Is going out to a sports game too old for Jesse Lee Peterson? Amazing.
How old are you?
30 years old.
Oh, no.
How old are you? A question that he asked earlier.
You're a video gamer, right?
Sometimes I am, yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
When we come back, we'll take some calls.
Okay.
All right. Amazing!
Okay, so see the thing is, right there when they're laughing at Jesse Lee Peterson. They're laughing with him. So I'm laughing with Destiny, and I'm laughing at the same time at the Ralph Retort at the Ralphs. You guys don't understand nuance. Which is why you lost when Destiny came on the retort.
What made you take on a girl name online?
Well,
And then he comes back. What made you take on a girl name? You asked us before. You don't ask the same question twice in an interview. Understand interview etiquette.
it was a noun, and I was 9 years old, and I lived in Nebraska, so I didn't know any black people, so I'd never met a girl named Destiny before.
Okay, so going into your background, looking at a dictionary, seeing the word destiny, that's cool. Okay, you didn't have to bring the black thing into it. You didn't know a black girl named Destiny. That you dropped the ball a little bit there. But just going into the dictionary and coming up with a word and thinking, yeah, it's cool, I'll go ahead and use it. You need to stick by your principles.
Oh, did you know Destiny was a girl name at night?
Nope.
You thought it was a boy name?
No, I thought it was a noun that just sounded cool because I was 9 years old.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a noun. Any girls named Destiny nowadays are appropriating an English word that means something else.
Amazing.
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 When you were a conservative, were you a moral person? Were you a man then? Moral man?
When you were, this is a loaded question because, first of all, he's saying a falsity.
Did you have values and morals?
I still have values and morals now.
When you were a conservative, did you have them?
No, I don't think you can have values and morals and be a conservative.
Bam. Roasted. Yeah. I disagree with him a little bit. You can have values and morals if you're conservative. They just aren't necessarily it's another statement of objectivity. Do they have good or bad morals?
Did you support abortion when you were a conservative?
My views on abortion have changed over time.
How about same so-called homosexual marriage? Did you support that
Yeah.
when you were conservative?
No, not when I was a conservative.
What made you did not support it as a conservative? What made you support it as a liberal? Why did you switch?
Well, you said that we should have love for all people, and I decided to have love for even homosexual people, and I figured that love means they should probably get married.
Amazing. Where do morals come from?
That's a really interesting question. Where do you think morals come from?
Are you a Christian?
No.
Oh, you're not a Christian?
Definitely not.
Are you an atheist?
Yeah, probably.
Are you an atheist?
Agnostic,
Oh
but sure.
God!
And what does that
probably?
mean to be agnostic?
Probably.
I don't believe you can have information about the existence of a god.
What a bitch!
Amazing.
What a bitch by Richard. Projecting much there, buddy?
Alonzo is a first-time caller out of Nashville,
Speaking of
Tennessee. Alonzo, you're on the air. Thank you for calling. You're on with Destiny Child.
Destiny Child. If you're not going to respect your interview subject, then your interview subject has the right to just leave you hanging.
So he's
No, you're not. Not Destiny Child, just Destiny.
God
Go ahead.
damn.
How are you, sir?
All is well. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
It's great to be on the show. I've been watching your show for over a year now, and I've learned so much from your show. So I want to thank you very much for the information that you've been putting out.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes. I've taken a few of your advice, and I've been talking to other black folks, and I've been getting a lot of confidence, and I've been opening up other blacks to realizing that racism is not the issue that we're supposed to be fighting. It's a spiritual battle that you've been trying to tell people.
Yes.
And I've been getting some negative feedback from it, but then I've had some people that, change their minds.
Good. We need more and more people of God to be out there, people who are not afraid to tell the truth.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, Alonzo.
Yes, thank you very much again. It's an honor to be talking to you right now.
Right on.
I'm a little nervous right now, so bear with me.
Well, don't be nervous. We're okay. It's just Jesse and Destiny is here.
Yes, sir. And I hope, Destiny, you change your viewpoints. Everything's a learning experience, and you'll keep going because I didn't believe the things that Jesse believed, and after watching it over and over, I began to realize, and I began to start sharing that love to everybody.
Oh, what do you say about that, Destiny?
I hope I kill myself before I even get halfway down that road. I'm sorry, man.
You'd rather kill yourself than to have love for all?
Yeah.
He did kind of a faux pas there. I mean, I think him saying that was directed at Coach Red Pill on purpose. Yeah, like he was making fun of him, which is kind of funny.
You say yes?
Then believe in whatever you guys believe in, yeah.
Did you say yes?
Then believe in whatever you guys believe in, yeah.
Are your parents liberal?
No, they're quite conservative.
Oh, they are. Are they Christians?
Yeah, they are.
Do they know you switched?
Oh yeah.
How do they feel about it?
They're not happy about it.
Amazing. Anything else, Alonzo?
No, sir. Just continue doing the good thing, and I'll keep on plugging along.
Thank you, buddy. Call me again.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Huh? You watched my shows before?
A little bit, unfortunately. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Why unfortunately?
I don't know if there's an increased risk of brain cancer or what happens if I expose myself to too much of this, but
Well, at least you're saying amazing.
yeah, I know it's already maybe it is.
Everybody in chat saying
I don't know, a
CRP won his
pathogen or
bet.
something. I'm
He's
already
gonna win his bet.
infected.
Do you have anger and destiny?
I'm angry all the time. Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
And how did you become an
shit.
angry person?
Mainly by listening to people like you.
You became angry by hearing the truth?
By hearing your bias, that would make me fucking angry.
Not by hearing the truth, no.
And how did people like me cause you to become angry?
Because you're fucking dumb.
Because I actually very much appreciate the truth. When I hear people like you, I get pretty upset that so many people can be led astray.
And what do I say that is not true?
Pretty much every single word you say is not true.
Pretty much everything that he says isn't true.
Like what, for an example?
Anything having to do with God, for example.
You mean an example of something I said about God is not true?
Oh my God.
Anything related
He's
to
doing
God.
it to
Right,
him.
the morals have
Yup.
to come from God. It's an example of an untruth.
Oh my god, he's doing it to him. What you guys don't see is you did the exact same thing to him on your show. Take a look in a fucking mirror.
Statement.
You don't get your morals from God?
You don't have to get your morals from God.
Where do you get yours from?
You make them up yourself.
You made them up?
Yeah.
Do you, are you in support of men and women?
Yeah, you can, to begin with, morals can be decided on an individual level. There are morals on a societal level and a group level, but there are also morals decided on a personal level.
Women pretend to be men and men pretending to be women, transgender.
If it makes them happy, sure.
You okay with that too?
Yeah.
Is Bruce Jenner a man or a woman?
Bruce Jenner is a man. Now, whatever name he goes by now means he's a woman, but as long as a guy still has his manly bits, he's considered a man. As long as a woman still has her womanly bits, she's considered a woman. That's what establishes the gender separation scientifically.
It's whatever they want to be. I don't care.
What is Bruce?
Bruce is whoever he or she wants to be. Or
Who is he? Is he a man or a woman?
It's whatever they want to be. I don't care. It's not my business.
Exactly. It's not your business what they identify as. If I want to identify as a stealth helicopter, then I should be able to identify as that. But it's not your business.
You don't know
It's
what
one or
Bruce
the
is?
other.
Not really. Do you know what I am?
Well, but right now, I'm not sure, but with the name Destiny, are you trying?
With the name Destiny, an online moniker, which means online, Destiny, a guy, can be whatever he wants to be.
I don't know, am I? Seems like you don't know either, right? Maybe we should just keep it to ourselves.
You look like a man.
Yeah,
I mean, or you look like a male.
Okay.
He look like a man.
But why you ask me what are you?
Because you don't actually know what I am, so why worry
But
about
we
it?
know that Bruce is pretending to be a woman, but he's really a man.
Do you know that?
Yeah, he
Do you know that?
was born a man.
Really? Have you seen his penis before?
But he said he was born a man. He used
So
to.
if he said it, what if he said something different?
We go about what he said. Do you think Bruce is a woman now?
I'm just curious how you know how someone is one way or the other.
He said that he's a woman now. At one time, he was a man.
Sounds like you don't know either way, though, right?
I know he's not a woman.
How do you know that?
A man who take off their body parts and attach a woman part or a woman who take off her woman parts and attach a man body parts to
It's because that's how it happens. No. Jesse, learn some fucking science.
herself. Does that make her a man?
Okay, so let me say, if a woman attaches a dildo to herself, does that suddenly make her a man? No. If a man attaches a fleshlight to himself, does that make him a woman? No.
Do you know what body parts they were born with?
That's not the question. Does
well,
that
we
make
never
her?
we moved on and we didn't even answer
Does
this.
that make her a man?
Sure, if it wants them to be, yeah.
Just because she added the body part of a male?
Sure, if they want to be, sure.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Brady is the first time calling from Phoenix, Arizona. Brady, thank you for calling. You on the air?
This is good.
Hey, how's it going?
All is well. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
How can I help you?
I don't know. You said you wanted quote unquote adult video gamers.
It takes him a second there for his brain cells to converge and actually be able to address the listener.
Call in.
I didn't say that. Maybe someone else on my. Are you an adult?
Oh, now you're not taking responsibility for something said on your show. Learn how to run your fucking show.
Are you an adult video gamer?
I am a quote unquote adult video gamer.
How old are you?
I am 23 years old.
You live with your mother?
No, I don't. I actually work a job and go to school full time.
I thought. So, are you on a speakerphone?
Yeah.
Oh, can you pick up your phone?
Sure, is this better?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so why did he want that to happen? Why did he want him to come off a speakerphone and actually pick up the phone? Because I think he was hearing him perfectly while he was on the speakerphone, and he just wanted the guy to pick up his phone to be obnoxious. If I was on speakerphone with you, Jesse Lee Peterson, I wouldn't come off it. No way, not no how.
And so
God.
I thought I was under the
Snarky
impression,
cunt.
maybe I'm wrong, that video games were for children.
You are definitely wrong. Video games are a valid form of entertainment for any age.
Oh, you're absolutely wrong.
Why? How are they for adults, especially men?
How are they not for adults? What's the difference between playing a video game and watching a movie?
Are you depressed?
Amazing.
No, I'm not actually.
You're not depressed?
Nope.
Do you have suicidal thoughts?
No, I do not.
Are you shy of the world? Are you able to deal with people?
Oh, I deal with people perfectly fine.
So why are you an adult video gamer?
Because I enjoy the entertainment of video games.
Amazing. Destiny,
Amazing. He can't even find a rebuttal. He cannot pick out one point of that guy's talking points and rebut any of them. So it just goes, amazing.
do you agree with me that adults should not be video gamers?
No, I don't agree with you. Adults have the right to choose what entertainment they consume.
Considering I'm an adult that plays video games, it wouldn't make much sense if I agreed with you, would it?
So what do you think about? Are you're not married, right?
Not right now, no.
You've been married?
Yeah.
Oh, you were married.
Yep.
And were you a video gamer while you were married?
Yep.
Well, no wonder your wife left you.
No.
Well, no wonder. Oh, well, no wonder your wife left you. I'm SMH. SMH. That statement is loaded with so much ignorance. It just it should shoot out the top of his head. His eyes are so full of brown that shit should be popping out of his ears.
How do you know she left me?
Are you married, Brady?
No, I'm not married.
Oh, you're never going to get married because you're married to the video game.
Are you married?
Never gonna get married because you're married to the video game. No, I disagree with that. Brody, whatever his name is. He sounds like he's doing his own thing. And he's comfortable with doing his own thing. He doesn't need a woman to tie him down. He doesn't need a woman to stay at home and spend his money all day. His well-earned money from him working.
Oh, am I?
Wait, why aren't you married?
That's interesting.
I don't have time.
Don't have time.
I don't have the time.
Do you think the women are scared off because they hear Jesse's coming and they're not sure if they're going to see a woman or a man?
No, they want me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why don't
So
you have
let me-
time for a wife?
Work. It's not in the cards right now for me. But let me ask, Brady.
It's Brady. It's not Brady.
Brady, why are you into games as an adult?
I think I already answered that question.
Yeah, he answered the question. He's into them as an entertainment product. They're meant to entertain, regardless of what their context is. DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, is just as entertaining as a Call of Duty, as a Metroid, as any other game out there. What's the big game that's coming out soon? Kingdom Hearts 3? Or Resident Evil 2? Both of those are outstanding entertainment products.
So why were you a conservative, Destiny, when you were into video gaming?
Yep.
Are you addicted to it, to video games?
I don't think so, no.
Are you, Brady? Are you addicted to the games?
No, I'm not addicted.
And can you stop doing it if you wanted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime I want.
Well, give it a try for a year. Let's see what's happening.
Give it a try for a year. How about no? How about you give up being a person for a year?
Oh, okay. I'll stop listening to your show for a year so I quit losing brain cells.
Okay, will you stop the gaming for a year?
No, why would I stop something I enjoy?
Amazing. Are you a conservative?
Amazing.
No, I'm not a conservative.
Are you a
Far
liberal?
from it.
You're
Oh, okay. If the answer is no to are you conservative, then you can infer that he's a liberal by default. You can choose to ask if he's a liberal for clarification, but if he says no to a conservative, then you have your answer right there. Understand?
liberal?
You could say liberal, sure.
Beta!
Oh, and then he calls him a beta. You've lost your talking points when you just resort to insults. And yes, I will admit that I have resorted to insults during this podcast. But it's just, this guy just doesn't seem like he has brain cells in his head. He seems like he has the God particle in his head. Which makes him so single-sided for Christianity that it blinds him to any other way of thinking. He doesn't see the trees for the forest.
Oh, no.
How did you become a liberal?
I don't know. I guess it comes from things you believe in. How did you become a conservative?
You got it from your mother?
And then he goes to the parents' insults. Parents do have an effect on a child's beliefs, but if the parents allow their child to form their own belief system, then yeah, they can skew different from their parents.
Oh, no.
Not really.
Is your mother a liberal?
My mother is, you could say, left leaning.
Oh, she's a liberal.
Sure.
No, she's not a.
So you're just like your mother.
Answer anything.
Do you think he spent too
I mean,
much
my
time with his
father's
mom?
left leaning too,
So you're just like your mother and father.
if you want to say that.
I'll rest my
Are you-
case.
Amazing.
And he rests his case. You had no case to begin with. You had a piece of paper with one word on it that you go to. No, okay, 2 words that you go to when any points are met. If they say they're liberal, you automatically go to beta. If you have no rebuttal, you automatically go to amazing.
Are you?
I was a liberal when I was a beta male, and then God changed my heart, and I can no longer identify with liberals.
Okay, that's fine that God changed your heart, but you should not force your beliefs on any other person. And I know that Christians do that. Not all Christians, but there's a contingent of Christians who are like, you believe in Christianity, or you're going to hell. And as a Christian myself, I don't agree with that. You should be accepting of people for who they are. As long as they're decent.
Because liberals are of their father the devil. They are children
From
of
their
the
father,
lie.
the devil.
And so I am a.
So you're saying you were born a children of the devil? A child of the devil? Yeah, seems that this still holds true today. You never lost it. Just because you switch sides doesn't mean you change.
Black Christian conservative. How do you feel about black conservative, Grady?
It's Brady.
Brady, yeah, Brady. Oh, they have a G here for some reason. It's Brady, not
okay.
Yeah. They spelled your name wrong. How do you
They spelled his name wrong. Yeah, that's called being bad at your show. Stop that.
feel about black conservatives?
What's the difference between them and any other conservative?
That's not what I asked. How do you feel about black conservatives?
I mean, I feel the same way like I do about all conservatives.
How do you feel about black conservatives?
Jesus.
Like singling out black conservatives.
How do you feel about black conservatives?
I feel I do not.
He's answering your question. You just don't like the answer that he's given, so you're trying to force him into giving an answer that he doesn't want to give. You want him to give you the answer that he wants to hear, so that he can twist it. That's a fucking fallacy if I've ever seen one.
Okay, I do not like
Amazing.
conservatives.
You don't like the black
I do about black conservatives. I do about all conservatives.
Do you like the black conservatives?
Like I said, I do not like black conservatives, but
Okay.
it's not because they're black, it's because they're conservative.
I didn't say because they were black. I just
Laugh,
asked.
puppets, laugh.
Do you like black
that's something
conservatives?
I don't know why you're singling out.
Why can't you just answer the question?
I already answered the question. Like
Yeah,
I said I do not like black conservatives, but I don't like conservatives overall.
Destiny,
Exactly.
do you like black conservatives?
Nope.
How do you don't like them?
Nope.
Okay. See how easy? Do you know Destiny, Brady?
I mean, I'm a fan of him. I don't know him personally.
You have a fan,
Ooh,
another liberal,
it's exciting.
a gamer, video game.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing! Brady, thank you for calling, man. I appreciate it,
All right.
and thanks for listening to the show.
That is so good. This is so
I want to
great.
ask, how do you feel about the attack that's happening with Steve King right now, Representative King, for saying that he is a nationalist? And when did that go wrong, and what's wrong with being a nationalist? How do you feel about that?
Steve King's made a lot of pretty racist comments in the past, so I
Like
imagine
what?
When you talked about Mexican babies replacing white people in the United States, for instance.
Well, we don't have enough white babies. We have too many Mexican babies. We don't need any Mexican babies. We need white babies
Well,
to
they're
save
not
America.
Mexican babies, they'd be American babies.
If,
They're
no,
born here.
if they're Mexican babies, they're going to turn it into Mexico.
You really think so?
100%.
Okay.
I disagree with that because there are Mexicans in America who believe in American values. Thusly, they raise their Mexican child as an American. So they become an American. And you know what? If they're born in America, they're automatically considered American. That's part of our government and our civilization in America.
Do you agree that we need more white babies?
I don't know if we necessarily need any more of a particular type of baby.
Are you offended when white males are attacked and called white supremacy and things like that?
If they're an actual white supremacist, no, it seems appropriate.
So it doesn't bother you?
Not when they're actually white supremacists, no.
And if they decide that they wanted to be a white supremacy, what's wrong with that?
I'm not a big fan of people that are white supremacists.
Are you are you okay with black supremacies?
No, I'm not.
You like Louis Farrakhan?
I don't know enough about him.
Do you know who Louis Farrakhan is?
I've seen like tweets, but I don't know.
Okay. And then after Destiny says, I don't know enough about him. And then Jesse goes, do you know Louis Farrakhan? He answered the question.
I don't know.
He said that white people are blue-eyed devils and black people are, I mean, not black people, but Jews are blood-sucking Jews. Do you agree with that?
No.
You don't agree with that?
No.
Should he be banned for making those statements?
No.
Banned from what?
For saying those statements.
Yeah, banned from where? Banned from America? Banned from
Should
Twitter?
they take his job and
What job?
stop him from preaching and all that for making those statements?
You can preach whatever you want. You have freedom of religion in the United States.
Should he be banned or stopped as a result of making those statements?
Banned from where?
His job.
What is his job?
Answer the question.
Well, I don't know what his job is.
You're not answering the question.
You're not clarifying the statement. You're not clarifying the question.
Well, if his job is like a McDonald's worker, then no, he should be able to do that.
Let's take.
So then Destiny rebuts him, and then Jesse has no rebuttal to the rebuttal, so he's just going to change the subject.
Amazing.
Let's take.
Amazing.
Jake is.
Oh God.
First time caller out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
All is well. You're on with Destiny as well. I have a guess.
How you doing, Destiny?
I'm doing
He's
great.
not doing great.
Nope.
He's not doing great. At least he's able to talk, unlike he was on the Ralph Retort, where everybody kept fucking interrupting him.
Well, I wanted to call,
Why would he do this?
That guy before is quite a stupid man.
Beta male. Like that, right?
Date him.
Destiny's joking. Oh. Now I would say this is a Rick and Morty meme. Like our intelligence is so high you don't understand the jokes that are flying over your head that we make. And I'd be kind of right, because Jesse's just sitting there. He doesn't know that Destiny's making fun of him. And I myself find that enjoyable.
Male, yeah, I could tell. You could tell. I could tell the attitude he has. The liberal. Oh, we're all pink inside. We're all the same.
Yeah,
You can definitely hear that. That's a motherly thing coming from him.
Yeah, that was Brady.
Yeah, Brady.
Out of Phoenix. You're right about that.
Brady.
Absolutely. You agree with that, Destiny?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know if you inherit your political views from your mother more than your father, or if that makes you liberal or not.
You can.
Yep, I agree right there with Destiny. He is correct. He's also factually correct in that statement.
You can inherit your beta male characters from your mother.
You gotta probably inherit them from your father as well.
If your father's a beta male, but your father shouldn't be a beta male. He should be a father. He should be a man.
Well, if that guy's a beta male and he has kids, and that kid is going to have a father that's a beta male, no?
Beta males shouldn't have kids.
Oh, shoot, Jesse, he just called you a beta male. Oh, no.
He said beta male shouldn't have kids.
Yeah, you don't have any kids,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Kids.
You have, and you're not
Nah,
married?
I rest my case.
And you're not married?
And you're not married? Oh, wow. You had kids out of wedlock? That's a little child of the devil right there.
I have
Good
grandkids
adult,
and great-grandkids. At least one
Jesse.
great-grandchild.
Do you live in sin?
No, I did that when I was in sin.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Did you get those marriages
Are you
annulled?
a sinner?
I don't believe in God. so I- Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm asking Destiny. Destiny, are you a sinner?
I don't believe in God, so I don't think I can sin.
Is Satan your daddy?
That's how I think about it.
He is.
Okay, so if Destin said he doesn't believe in God, that obviously doesn't means he doesn't believe in Satan either. So, you're just full of all the wrong talking points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate it. Let's go to Frankie out of Illinois. Frankie, thank you for calling. You're on the air.
Hi, Jesse. Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear, Frankie. Thank you for calling. You're on with Destiny as well.
I don't even know where to start with Destiny. If Jesse can't help you, I got nothing to say to you. First, Jesse, I want to ask you a question real fast.
Yes, sir.
Do you hate people when you ask them questions and they can't give you a yes or no answer?
No, I don't. I understand why they don't.
Too scared to answer.
Oh, okay.
Destiny just admitted he said that he's too scared to answer.
No, he was answering the question of when you ask your guests yes or no questions, because you don't ask them yes or no questions. You ask them loaded questions, which they can't say yes or no to, because there has to be an explanation along with that answer.
And all liberals have anger, and they're afraid to admit.
All liberals have anger. Citation needed. Evidence needed. Where's your evidence?
The truth. So I totally understand. You have to be patient with them. Right, Destiny?
God. All right,
I appreciate
fair enough.
it.
All right, well, my phone call is mainly directed towards you, Jesse.
Yes.
And the wall and your views on Israel.
Frankie, call me tomorrow. I'm out of time. The only reason I'm hanging up is running out of time. Call me tomorrow. Destiny, thank you for coming in, man.
Thanks for having me.
What's your website again?
Destiny.gg.
I really appreciate you coming. I wish you well.
He wishes him well.
Oh my God, brutal.
Just all the way through. Just
No, Richard.
Yeah, and he sits there and
wasn't
takes it
brutal.
without getting up and leaving.
Hmm?
You can watch the fight. Like, that is a guy who showed up and did not get what he thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
That's expectation versus reality, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and he's doing the same thing Destiny does. To be honest with you.
No, he
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, nobody isn't. No, Jesse doesn't. Jesse doesn't have two fucking cells to rub together in his brain. He asks all the stupidest questions anybody could ever ask. Oh.
Yeah. Give me an example. Give me what do you mean? What did he say that was racist? Oh well, just anytime he talks about like, oh man, can't answer simple questions. It's so bad.
He never can. It's just how he talks. It just doesn't want to give you a direct answer. He'll just dance around it like a little faggot. That's all he does.
Amazing.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You know, can you define what is? That's what he does every fucking time.
Destiny's Child.
That was good.
God.
That was so good.
And then they resort to insulting him. That nullifies every single talking point they've got against him.
On the air with Destiny's Child.
Didn't when he said, "I don't know if I'm an atheist or whatever." Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a child that did something bad, just cornering them, asking them the same thing. Oh, what did you? I don't know anymore. I don't want to be here. This is a
After
mistake.
about 5 minutes in, he knew what the deal was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. After about 5 minutes in, he knew what the deal was. That's why I was making fun of him the whole time.
That was brutal. All right.
God, I
One of
want to
my
be.
favorite digs. My favorite digs was this one.
Beta. You a beta.
He says that a lot.
I want to be Jesse Lee Peterson when I grow up.
Oh, Richard, you want to be an idiot? You're pretty much heading that way. But I gotta say, Jesse Lee Peterson resorts to that beta insult when he either can't form an argument or just wants to insult them because he has no other he's not creative. He's not imaginative. And that's the thing I see with some conservatives nowadays. They have no imagination, they have no creativity. Their brain is stifled by their unrelenting idiocy and ignorance.
Oh.
Right.
Dick, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, anything to keep the stream going.
It helped me a little bit. I did have to talk some, but I appreciate it. I'm really excited for our LA project that we.
Okay, some context. The reason why Richard was on was because Ralph's voice went out when they were at the bars. Because Ralph doesn't know how to talk correctly. I mean, he has the show that he does every day, yes, I'll agree with that. And I sometimes enjoy watching it. But this episode was just too cringy to pass up on commentating. Not on the part of Destiny, but on the part of the Ralph Retort and all his little dancing monkeys.
We can't talk about yet.
Me too. I was talking about it all night with 80s Girl. I'm hyped. I'm real psyched about it. It was great meeting you too, man. It's great meeting you in Knoxville.
Very much. It was when you left the. Yeah. Just read the rest of these so I can go lay down.
All right.
By the way, once again, Mark Collett's going to be on here tomorrow night. I have a feeling he's got something to say about Donga and some of the other stuff. And I'll stop talking now. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, the last one you read was Midnight in Exile, so let's continue from there. Anon0x00 says, hey, I'm competing in Global Game Jam this weekend. 48 hours to make a game. Wish me luck. Good luck, man. I hope you win. Grass Cutter for one says, Chris the Kiwi accuses Dick of trying to avoid being labeled an anti-Semite. Less than a week later, Dick hosts the kill stream. Okay, then. Apocalypse Living for 5 says, safety raises...
Notice how Gator couldn't say anything about that. Because that's what the kill stream has been accused of being anti-Semitic. Amazing.
These are the shit. You can buy 100 blades for $7. Each blade is good for 2-3 shaves. Right, next page. Make sure it didn't click some of them off the page. It did. Okay, cool. Electric Boogaloo V2 for one says, Trail of Tears 2 Electric Boogaloo when? Yeah. Sweet Shekels for 1488 says, thank you, Dick, for hosting, giving an audience of 2,000 people Dick for several hours. Pragmatic Culture for 2 says, Karen took the fucking kids, hey ya, hoy ya, hey ya. Devilson for once put sleep to a CNN article, says, I know this is CNN, but can y'all bring up this shit? It might be actually happening. Exclusive White House preparing draft national emergency order has identified $7 billion for wall. So it sounds like Trump may actually be doing that emergency declaration for wall funding after all.
Yeah, I heard about that today too. And the reason that people are suspecting that it went to CNN instead of any other news outlet is people in his administration don't want him to do it, and so they leaked it to CNN to get all the leftists and MSNBC, CNN all riled up against it.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Hell.
And people stopped listening to the stream as soon as Ralph put up that picture.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Apocalypse Limited for 5 says, isn't it odd how often our mercy comes to bite us in the ass? I think I don't know what he was trying to say there, but how often our mercy comes to bite us in the ass. We could have wiped these people off the face of the earth. We chose not to, and this is their gratitude. Okay, I read that one. 5F6 Animal says they can have the land back. We'll pack up all the infrastructure and float back home. Have fun with the dirt. Ampersand, 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 ampersand. Lots and lots and lots of ampersands. Corey Train for 5 says, guys, I am left-leaning, but this week has been the most annoying thing in the world. The government is shut down, my mailman isn't paid, but all we are talking about is some kid with a smirk. Fucking A. Fucking A, man. Let's make sure it didn't. Okay, cool. Next one is James O'Shaughnessy for 1 says, Blockhead Joe. Cheeseburger Walrus for 5 says, Robo Ralph is equally gay and muted as regular Ralph.
True.
Third Reich for $2.22 says, patreon.com/Asterios. Moonblad for 1 says, play this every time Robo Ralph talks. Skip to 109. And that would be a YouTube video called... Oh, it's the RoboCop. It's the RoboCop theme. Okay. Play the RoboCop theme. Replatform for 1 says, Dick, Pod Awful Cult wants to be friends now. We all agree Maddox is gay. Penny Jokinen for 1 says, please watch this with Dick. It's another YouTube link, and it goes to a video called YouTubers Read Mean Tweets. It's Jarbo the Hutt video.
So all these super chats that they're reading out, they didn't read during the show while Richard was there.
Definitely have to play this coming up here. I'll give that to Ralph, because that looks pretty funny.
A new
Baron von
Jarbo the Hutt?
Sternberg. It's a new Jarbo the Hutt, yeah. We could probably play that to close the show then.
Yeah, we probably will have to.
Baron von Ugen Sternberg, for 1, says, it's so fucking funny watching Destiny sit there and practically curl up into the fetal position while being BTFO'd by Uncle Ruckus. Amazing! Bunnycorn, for 5, says, when will people realize that just saying the N-word isn't racist, it's actions that are racist? Hanging a black man because he's black is racist. It's Diesel Time for 111, says, Destiny's half white, half Cuban, half woman. Lord of Cure for 5 says, hi, my name is Dick Masterson, and my favorite hentai is the entire Bible Black series. Even Ralph and I will do a live screening in LA soon. Stigma Zero for 1 says, Zidane and Gator, please red pill Dick on JBP being a global homo shill who wants to fuck his hot cousin and lies like he breathes. Senator Hitler for 5 says, he gives a YouTube link and says, never realized it until now, but this video is actually a Donga documentary. Wait for it. It'll be a video called MDE Trex Helps Out Robbie. Oh yeah, for $1 Million Extreme Presents World Peace. That whole skit was fucking hilarious. Dethron for 5 says, Destiny is scared to speak up to black people. I've never seen him so submissive.
I disagree with that. I don't think Destiny acted submissive at all.
Mick Halb for 5 says, Destiny will never fit in with the liberals. That's why he keeps getting banned. His previous conservatism is a permanent mark on his record. Jufro for 1 says, just a reminder that Dark V and Ranbot are the only good callers. Mine with
Okay, Gator, that super chat is somewhat correct. The issue that I have with the kill stream is that they tend to bring on the people that they know, the people who are part of their clique. A lot of the new callers, a lot of the people who just show up in the green room randomly, there's less of a chance for somebody new to be pulled in, and more of a chance for somebody they know, for somebody who's well established. Now, that is a good metric to go by, because you know the people who are established, they know this chick, they know the show, they know not necessarily the audience, but they know who they're pandering to. People who are on there often, like Dark V, Randbot, freaking little Keemstar. Keemstar has been on there before, and Mr. Medicare. Borsky, they know the etiquette. So of course, Ralph is gonna pull them in over anybody else.
1001 for 1 says, press 1 in the chat if you think an exchange of bodily fluids happened between Dick and Ralph and or Andy and Ralph. It's Diesel Time for 250 says, why not name it Ethan and Andy? Seems to roll off the tongue better. Ultimately, your choices, though. Cecil McFly for 5 says, Andy, check my DM. Challenge vegan gains. Mitch543 for one says, ask Andy to unban me on Twitter. He banned me because I was talking shit about Donga vicariously through him months ago. Giorno Giovanna for two says, press S to spit on quartering. There's a lot of ones in the chat. A lot of ones in the chat.
Puns.
Terry J for one says, Andy Worski isn't retarded because he stutters. He's retarded because he can't shotgun a beer. Less than 3. Piggy Culture for two says, for $2 says, isn't Ian married? What are you doing, Ian? Big Brain Nibba Yakub says, for 2 says, when's the next Road Rage? Phoenix when? Snick for 5 says, no note. I guess that just means he didn't put anything there. 37 for 2 says, Don Shipley put you in a video, Ralph. Check it out. And there
Did
is
he
a
really?
link here.
Did he?
There's the link.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
And he
By
gave
the
a
way,
timestamp.
look, the Indiegogo thing, I still see.
Oh, it's just a fat guy dancing. It's a fat guy dancing.
I still see some people in chat saying, "Oh well, I would donate if it's." I don't know the whole thing, the fundraiser thing. The only reason I have a problem with it because it always starts.
All right, so then he just talks about the fundraiser thing, which is him just trying to get more money out of his fans, pretty much. They make the choice to donate, but I'm going to compare this to loot boxes. You can buy the loot boxes because they make the game better, and you can also pay Ralph's Kickstarter to be in his game better.
Problems, and it's always like, oh, either you're shuckle grabbing or the tiers aren't right or whatever, and then you have to shill it for a whole month. And I agree, it's annoying, and I know that for a fact, and I'm already slightly regretting doing it just because of this reason. But that being said, they're like, oh well, I would donate if it wasn't about this, and if we would get to hang out with them no matter what we donated. I already said on this show for a fact that people will get to hang out with us regardless of whether they donate or not. I mean, you have to have some kind of tier system. It's just how Indiegogo works. So anyway, go ahead, Gator.
All right. Woke Center left for 5 says, Andy looks like a retard going into the Cajun underwear, but the brand he chose, Ex Officio, really do support the balls amazingly. I recommend them. Why you looking at Andy's balls, bro? Berserko for one says, sorry if you've already played this, just got here. And he links to a YouTube, and that would be called, oh, it's the Jarbo the Hut video again. All right. Berserko for one says, press 1 if Destiny's mom should have aborted. Amazing. Baron von Eugen Sternberg for one says, apparently Destiny's fans are already celebrating deplatforming Jesse Lee Peterson. And he links to Destiny's subreddit thread called Jesse Lee Peterson's show canceled. We did it, Reddit.
It's not canceled.
It's not canceled.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they link to the thread links to a tweet by Guess Who, Right Wing Watch, that says Jesse Lee Peterson confirms that Newsmax TV will no longer carry his daily show moving forward into 2019. His team says he's staying on at the network as a contributor. Yeah, that was nothing that they did.
Yeah, they play the first hour of his show on the Newsmax. They're not going to do that anymore. That's it.
But why?
Of course they would celebrate that.
Why are they not?
It sounds like
play
that
it?
was already under.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
that was already going to happen.
It was because
anyway.
of Destiny. You're wrong. No, it was because of Destiny. Go ahead.
It was only because. All right.
Yeah.
Panzerfaust 217 for 3 says liberals are the ultimate beta males. Just look at Incestiny, Kraut, Soygon, etc. And I believe that was the last one. Yes, it is.
All right, Smasher past Lacey, Smash 328 past 119. I think that's it.
Smash like the fist of an angry god.
Yeah, I mean it's Smash. You can't see.
That's no question.
She also
You
has
gotta.
she has her nipples pierced. You can't see that on the shot. I mean, I've seen hotter chicks, no doubt, but.
Well, yeah, but just because there's hotter chicks doesn't mean that you don't smash.
Yeah, Hulk smash. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Tomorrow night, Mark call it, and
Hulk smash. Ralph, don't forget you're married.
I'm just gonna go through the whole show no matter what. I don't give a fuck. So
Rest your voice until then.
I'll rest my voice until
Yes.
then.
No popping up on Andy Worski's show tomorrow, okay? I
No.
know.
All right, so final thoughts. Destiny won. That's all there is to it. He got his talking points across that he needed to get when he wasn't being interrupted by Jesse. And he just, I wouldn't say he steamrolled over him, but how that show could have gone a little better. Not for Destiny, because it went pretty good for him, but if Jesse had a list of talking points to go by regarding Destiny, regarding his show, regarding the news. Like when he brought up that South Africa thing, that was definitely a non sequitur. So when you're going to interview somebody, you want to make sure that they know, or you need to, I would say, tell them what your show is going to be about. Tell them the content of the show. Tell them what talking points you're going to have. Don't just surprise them with, oh, let's talk about South Africa now. Because that doesn't make a good show. That Jesse show was only saved by Destiny. If it was just Jesse talking, it'd be a 0 out of 10. Destiny brought it up maybe 2 or 3 points. Now that's not a dig against Destiny. That's a dig against Jesse. So, play us out. Knights of the Round. Ralph, no. No, Ralph. No. Stop being monkeys. Stop being single cut for its opponent. amazing. And that was Night of the Round with White Magic is for Sissies. So this has been the Culturist for Saturday, January 26th, 2019. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves and have a great